The internet has revolutionized our world, transforming the way we live, work, and interact. It connects us across continents, bridging gaps and bringing people closer together. We use it for communication, information, and entertainment, making it an integral part of our daily lives. But what we see is just the surface, a mere fraction of the vast digital landscape. Beneath lies a hidden world, the dark web, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. This mysterious realm operates under a veil of anonymity, making it both fascinating and dangerous. It's a place where privacy is paramount, but danger lurks in the shadows, waiting for the unsuspecting. The dark web is often confused with the deep web, yet they are not the same. While both are hidden from standard search engines, they serve different purposes and have distinct characteristics. The deep web encompasses parts of the internet not indexed by traditional means, such as password-protected content. This includes secure areas like online banking portals or cloud storage, which require authentication to access. The dark web, however, is a smaller subset of the deep web, hidden and encrypted. It requires specialized software like the Tor browser to access its hidden depths. This anonymity attracts a wide range of users, from privacy advocates to cybercriminals, each with their own motives. The existence of the dark web raises important questions about privacy, security, and the future of the internet. How did it come to be? What are its uses, and what does it mean for the average internet user? And most importantly, how can we navigate this hidden world safely, ensuring our privacy and security in the process? The origins of the dark web can be traced back to a project by the United States Naval Research Laboratory in the 1990s. During this period, the internet was still in its infancy, and the need for secure communication channels was becoming increasingly apparent. The goal was to create a secure way for intelligence operatives to communicate anonymously. This was crucial for national security, as it allowed operatives to exchange sensitive information without the risk of interception. This led to the development of the onion routing or Tor network. The name onion routing comes from the method of wrapping data in multiple layers of encryption, much like the layers of an onion. Tor was designed to protect users' privacy by routing their internet traffic through a series of relays. Each relay would peel away a layer of encryption, making it nearly impossible to trace the data back to its original source. This makes it extremely difficult to trace the origin or destination of data. The multiple layers of encryption ensure that even if one relay is compromised, the data remains secure. While initially intended for government use, Tor was eventually released to the public. This decision was made to promote internet freedom and privacy for all users, not just government operatives. This opened the door for the development of the dark web as we know it today. The dark web is a part of the internet that is not indexed by traditional search engines and requires specific software like the Tor browser to access. The anonymity provided by Tor quickly attracted a diverse user base. People from all walks of life began using Tor to protect their privacy and communicate securely. Privacy advocates saw it as a tool for protecting freedom of speech and circumventing censorship. In countries with strict internet regulations, Tor became a lifeline for activists and dissidents. Journalists used it to communicate with confidential sources. The ability to exchange information securely was invaluable for investigative reporting and protecting whistleblowers. However, the dark web also became a haven for illegal activities. The same features that protected privacy also provided a shield for those engaging in illicit activities. The same anonymity that protected activists and journalists also shielded criminals operating outside the reach of law enforcement. This duality has made the dark web a complex and controversial part of the internet landscape. Accessing the dark web requires specialized software, most commonly the Tor browser. This browser is specifically designed to access websites hosted on the Tor network. Unlike traditional websites that use the familiar .com or .org domains, dark web addresses are a series of random characters followed by .onion. Navigating the dark web is like navigating a labyrinth. Traditional search engines are ineffective. Users often rely on directories and forums to find what they're looking for. These directories, often referred to as hidden wikis, act as curated lists of dark websites. However, they can be unreliable and potentially dangerous. Transactions on the dark web are typically conducted using cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. These decentralized digital currencies offer a layer of anonymity, making it difficult to track financial transactions. This anonymity has made the dark web a hub for illicit marketplaces selling everything from drugs and weapons to stolen data and counterfeit goods. While the dark web is often associated with illegal activities, it's important to remember that it also serves legitimate purposes. One of the most prominent uses is anonymous browsing. This allows individuals living under repressive regimes to access information and communicate freely without fear of censorship or persecution. Whistleblowers and journalists also utilize the dark web to protect their identities and sources. SecureDrop, for example, is a platform that allows whistleblowers to anonymously submit sensitive information to journalists. This protects both parties and facilitates investigative journalism that holds power to account. Furthermore, the dark web can provide a safe space for marginalized communities facing persecution or discrimination. It allows them to connect with like-minded individuals, share information, and build communities without fear of judgment or reprisal. Section 5. The underbelly of the Internet. Illegal activities on the dark web. Despite its legitimate uses, the dark web has gained notoriety for its association with illegal activities. This hidden part of the Internet is often accessed through special software that ensures anonymity, making it a haven for those looking to engage in unlawful acts without being traced. The anonymity it provides creates a breeding ground for cybercrime. Users can communicate, trade, and share information without revealing their identities, which makes it difficult for law enforcement to track them down. It serves as a marketplace for illicit goods and services that are difficult to obtain or illegal in the real world. From counterfeit currency to illegal weapons, almost anything can be found for the right price. Drug trafficking is rampant on the dark web. Dealers and buyers can conduct transactions with relative ease using cryptocurrencies to maintain their anonymity. Online marketplaces, often referred to as darknet markets, facilitate the sale and distribution of narcotics. These platforms are designed to mimic legitimate e-commerce sites, making it easy for users to browse and purchase illegal substances. These markets operate like e-commerce platforms, with vendors selling a wide range of drugs, from cannabis and prescription medications to harder substances like heroin and fentanyl. The ease of access and the variety of drugs available make these markets particularly dangerous. Cybercrime is another major concern on the dark web. Forums and marketplaces dedicated to hacking and cyber attacks are abundant. Hackers and cyber criminals use it to buy and sell stolen data, including credit card numbers, social security numbers, and login credentials. This stolen information can be used for identity theft, financial fraud, and other malicious activities. They also offer hacking services such as distributed denial of service attacks for hire. These services are often advertised openly on dark web forums, making it easy for anyone to hire a hacker. These services can be used to disrupt websites, steal data, or extort money from individuals and businesses. The dark web's anonymity and lack of regulation make it a fertile ground for these illegal activities, posing significant challenges for law enforcement agencies worldwide. Section 6. A new frontier in cyber threats. The dark web poses significant challenges to cybersecurity. Its anonymous nature makes it difficult to track down criminals and hold them accountable for their actions. It serves as a breeding ground for new cyber threats, with hackers constantly developing new malware and attack techniques. The dark web also facilitates the spread of misinformation and propaganda. Anonymous accounts can spread false narratives and manipulate public opinion without fear of repercussions. This can have real-world consequences, influencing elections, inciting violence, and undermining trust in institutions. Law enforcement agencies around the world are constantly working to combat cybercrime on the dark web. They face significant challenges, as the anonymous nature of the network makes it difficult to track down criminals. However, they have had some successes in shutting down darknet markets and arresting individuals involved in illegal activities. Section 7. Venturing into the unknown. Safety precautions for the dark web. Exploring the dark web can be a risky endeavor. It's crucial to take precautions to protect your privacy and security. First and foremost, never access the dark web using your regular browser or personal devices. Always use the Tor browser and a dedicated operating system or virtual machine. Be cautious about the information you share online. Avoid providing personal details that could compromise your identity. Use strong, unique passwords for all accounts and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. Regularly scan your devices for malware and keep your software up to date. Remember that not everything on the dark web is legitimate. Be wary of scams and phishing attempts. Never click on suspicious links or download files from untrusted sources. If you encounter illegal activity, do not engage. Report it to the appropriate authorities. Section 8. The price of anonymity, balancing privacy and responsibility. The dark web is a complex and often misunderstood aspect of the internet. While it offers a haven for privacy and freedom of speech, it also harbors a dark underbelly of criminal activity. Understanding the dual nature of the dark web is crucial in today's digital age. The anonymity that the dark web provides comes at a price. It empowers individuals to exercise their right to privacy and free expression, but also creates opportunities for criminals to operate with impunity. Finding the right balance between privacy and security is an ongoing challenge. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to venture into the dark web is a personal one. However, it's a decision that should not be taken lightly. By understanding the risks and taking appropriate precautions, we can navigate this hidden world safely and responsibly.